That is how we always call him, because of great respect and love. Mr. Olaki has been truly a mister. And we also refer to our mother as Mrs. Olaki. Before I proceed any further, allow me to introduce to you the children of Mr. Olaki. But there are some who should join this team. But I'll first introduce these ones. Our firstborn is Mrs. Stella Makula, the show of hands. That is our firstborn. Next to him is Moses Ogwagus. Next to Moses Ogwagus is Mary Annunciata Ojambo. Next to Annunciata we have Honorable Amede Agnes. And then we have Elizabeth Soke, John Okanyam, Pius Olaki, Claire Olaki, Augustine Ekasabat, Justin Apolot, and John Paul Okiya, commonly called by Mzee as JP. I am Mary Jopista Wele. I'm the second born, and I come immediately after Mrs. Makula. I will be introducing the other children in the course of our speech. Allow me first to pass this microphone to Honorable Amede Agnes. Okay, Honorable Amede has said that I proceed. So we are going to talk about the values and principles of our father, even if we risk repeating them. How he lived, these values informed how he lived, what he did, and the lessons we learned from them. And then we shall pass a message of appreciation. That's what we are going to do. The values and principles of Mr. Olaki Gabriel. Mr. Olaki Gabriel had faith in God. He respected and loved God and the church. He was very prayerful and supported church programs. There was no compromise regarding matters of his faith. As a result, Mr. Olaki taught us to love and respect God when we were still young. As older persons, Mr. Olaki prayed with us and blessed us each time we visited him. Self-respect and dignity. Mr. Olaki respected himself as a teacher, and he earned the deserved respect of a teacher. There was clarity in the community regarding what Mr. Olaki was expected to do and what he would not do. He equally extended respect to other members of the community in their respective capacities. Love and respect for parents Mr. Olaki respected his parents. He attributes his achievements in life to the respect of his parents. For that reason, when his father, that is our grandpa, passed away in 1972, Mr. Olaki instituted the practice of offering Mass for the dead annually. And he has faithfully kept this practice. Mr. Olaki organized Mass here for all the dead of the family. That Mass was held here on the 28th of June of this year. That is the last Mass that he organized. Honesty and sincerity. Mr. Olaki was honest and built trust among those he encountered. This enabled him to build lasting relationships. Time management. Mr. Olaki maintained a clear and predictable daily routine regarding work, meals, and prayers. When you were organizing a program, you had to take into account that routine. I wish to, for example, emphasize lunch. We had lunch at 1 p.m. And our mother consistently ensured that lunch was served at 1 p.m. But now, some people are having lunch at 4 p.m. And you wonder when they have supper. Discipline. Mr. Olaki set minimum standards that were expected at his school where he taught and here at home. He was known for having very limited tolerance for indiscipline. He encouraged, and this was confirmed by the teachers yesterday, he encouraged everyone to do the right things at the right time, in the right place, and with the right people. He added that one. Yesterday, the other day on Wednesday, the priest also told us that he always advised them, don't just hear the word discipline. Go to the dictionary and check the dictionary meaning of the word discipline. And I wish to encourage you, all of you here, go home and check the dictionary meaning of the word discipline. Then you will understand what Mr. Olaki meant. Leadership and organization. Mr. Olaki was a leader and offered himself to lead and organize in the church and the local community at every opportunity. Besides being a teacher and a head teacher, and today we have been informed that at Achilles he was not a head teacher. He was a what? A formator. He provided leadership to his wider family, where he was given the responsibility as administrator by his father, Mr. Samuel Okanya. He instilled the values of leadership in us at a very early age. Smartness, cleanliness, and hygiene. Mr. Olaki was always smart, clean, and neat. He paid attention what he wore, ensured that it was clean and neatly pressed. He never wore clothes that were not pressed. And there is a gentleman here, Mr. Obakus Moses, who can attest to that. He promoted cleanliness and hygiene for all members of the family and ensured that his home was well kept. Kindness and empathy. Mr. Olaki was kind and had empathy for people. He went out of his way to extend support during times of need, and this included taking in people at home. So we grew up here with quite a number of other children. Foresightedness, he anticipated what needed to be done to solve family, school, and community issues of tomorrow. Passion for education. He aggressively promoted education of both girls and boys. He did that, and the local community know that very well. Some members of the community liked it. At a certain time, some members of the community did not appreciate that level of aggression for education, but they now all support. However, Honorable Minister, this is Honorable Minister and the Head of Public Service, Mr. Olaki has been asking questions about some of the new education policies, and we have been trying to explain to him. Service before self. Mr. Olaki was very committed to public service and service of the community, always putting others before himself. Mr. Olaki was very eloquent in articulating issues, whatever question you asked him, and whatever time you asked him, with a very high sense of humor. He spoke eloquently in English, Luganda, Ateso, and also spoke some Luganda. Hospitality. Our home was always open to all visitors. We were told to welcome and to respect all visitors, irrespective of their social standing. For example, our workers, after the garden, when they came home, they were entertained as visitors. They sat and we served them. He was a strong man with a strong heart. Arising from the above, we are proud to inform you that we believe our father lived a purposeful and impactful life. And we shall give a few explanations as a parent, as a teacher, as a community leader, as a farmer, as a husband to our mother. As a parent and family person, Mr. Olaki respected our mother and provided for us within his means. He took us to church, taught us to pray and have faith in God, to respect all members of the community, to have empathy. He taught us and encouraged us to develop leadership skills. Mr. Olaki always said that a family is the primary and most important government-like institution. That means that if you have good families, you will have a good what? Government. That was his belief. For that reason, he was the president of his home, and his wife was the vice president. Our home was the home of the teacher. Our mother was the wife of the teacher. We were the children of the teacher. And for that reason, us as children, there are things we were not expected to do. And the local community knew that there are things we would not do as children of the teacher. One, we were not expected to go branching when we were coming back from school or going to school. We had to come home what? Straight. Sometimes even when it rained. But we were also expected to be home before dark. Before it was dark. That was a what? A standard. Before it is dark, wherever you were, you must be back home. Although he was our teacher, at home we were his children. He recognized the big role of our mother, which she had to play to raise us. Now, Mr. Olaki as a teacher, and for better, we have already said he promoted education of both girls and boys, championed the extension of education services in our area, abe Kachuru, esomero ya Kachuru, mumaite engeri ekiyatanda kiremu. Abe Kachuru. Mr. Sauro, where is Mr. Sauro? I saw him. He knows very clearly how that school started. I used to see him. He's a licensed teacher. I used to see him at home every evening. The same goes to schools in the Maismasa, Nasinge, and Puti. As a head teacher, he ensured discipline of teachers and learners and the good performance of his school, both in academics, extracurricular activities based on values and principles of the Catholic faith. He taught most of us. However, there was a clear-cut distinction. At school, we were what? Pupils. At school, we were pupils. And we had to go through what all the other pupils went through. I wish to mention, in the interest of time, I will summarize the rest. Mr. Olaki was a community worker. We have explained that. Mr. Olaki was a farmer using good methods of agriculture. We used to see extension workers in this form. He expected to have good seeds, good yields, and to have food that would take us throughout the year. And up to now, he has been guiding us on how to grow food in our home. I wish to explain to you that all of us here know how to handle the home. And we can also practice that with you. However, I wish to inform you that our family at one time in the 80s suffered during insurgents, and we went to stay at St. James Preparatory School, Achilles, and we really thank the church for having given our father that opportunity. We thank you.